कर्मणो अपि बोद्धव्यं बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः. Namaste to all. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita 4/17 shloka. Extremely deep, very important for all of us to understand. My Acharya Ji Swami Ram Sarup Yogacharya, he has written in-depth explanation on each and every shloka from the light of Vedas. I really do not know how I am able to justify this shloka in English. Nobody can translate such an explanation in any other language. So if you know Hindi, I would urge you to order this book, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ek Vedic Rahasya, from the website vedamandir.com and read the book. But I will try to explain in short what my Acharya was explaining, because if you read any other Gita, like I was reading one of the Gita in in Google today morning, for this shloka it's just one paragraph. Karma, akarma, vikarma. You must understand, Arjuna, what is karma, akarma and vikarma. That's it. They have mentioned what is karma means they have translated as action. Akarma means inaction. Vikarma means those actions which are against the scriptures, means forbidden actions. That's it they have mentioned. This is not justifying the in-depth meaning of Sri Krishna here. In fact, Sri Krishna says, Gahana karmano gatihi. The secrets of karma is Gahan means it's extremely deep, and Gati means the movement. We can say the movement or understanding of karma is not easy, or the truth is so much profound and extremely difficult to understand. That's the meaning of karmanaha gatihi gahana. So to understand karma, akarma, vikarma, we must have a guidance of an acharya. For example, Vedas says about karma. Here we must see the light of Vedas. We must see this shloka in the light of Vedas. Karma itself means those deeds which are accepted by Almighty God in the Vedas. For example, Almighty God says, you must worship me. So that is a Shubh karma. That's called as karma. Almighty God says you must do everyday name jap. Almighty God says you must go to Acharya and listen Vedas. Almighty God says that you must always speak the truth. But we will take the example of truth. My Acharya has beautifully explained in this shloka how speaking truth can be also vikarma sometimes. Vikarma means forbidden actions. Speaking truth sometimes may become forbidden action. So we must understand the philosophy of karma from an acharya only. Otherwise we will do karma but we will end up in doing sins. Please understand carefully. Example, my acharya has written a beautiful story. It is mentioned in Mahabharata. Just try to understand this story for logic only. Don't try to get into deep into story, just for logic. The story is very simple. A cow is there and there is a butcher. He is chasing a cow to cut the cow, and the cow ran away from the butcher's house, and she enters into the ashram of a rishi. A rishi is doing meditation, and the cow takes the shelter of the rishi and she hides herself in the house of the rishi. The butcher comes there and asks the rishi, Swamiji, did you see a cow? I am chasing a cow. Did you see her? The rishi says, yes, she is hiding in my ashram in that room. So the butcher gets inside the room, brings the cow and then takes her to cutting. This is a symbolic story. Don't get into the details. How come rishi can do like this? How come there is a butcher in Mahabharata time? Don't get into these logics, but try to understand the secret of the story. Here the rishi has spoken truth. Yes, the cow was indeed in the ashram of that rishi. My acharya has written, still this is a sin because the rishi knows that he is a butcher. The rishi knows that he will kill the cow. Saving the cow is more important than telling a lie or telling the truth here. If the rishi has told a lie that no, there is no cow here, I don't know, I am in tapasya, please go away, then the cow would have been saved. So the Rishi indeed spoke the truth, what Almighty God says in the Vedas, but the Rishi has got the sins. So that is why we must understand the karma philosophy with extreme profound and extreme depth. Please understand each and every karma in our life with so much of thinking. Why we must do yajna, why we must speak truth. But if the Rishi had spoken lie also, Rishi would have got the punya of saving the cow, even though he had spoken lie. So in that case, God would have not given any punishment to the Rishi. For sure the Rishi would have got punishment. The story is symbolic. Please don't get into how Rishi can do like this. Rishi will not do like this, but the story is very symbolic. Vyas Muni would have thought that, okay, let me use the word Muni or Rishi so that the importance of this story is known to all and importance of cow is known to all. Maybe. So we must understand karma, vikarma. Vikarma means those karmas which are against Vedas. Like adulteration, or like stealing others' property, or like speaking lies. But if you speak a lie to save a cow, if you speak a lie to save one human's life, then it will become a shubh karma for you. So you must have adhyayan with the help of a Rishi. And Sri Krishna says, know the karma bodhavyam, know the karma in depth. Understand the karma not just by bookish knowledge. Understand what is that you have to do as a human being and what is that you must not do as a human being. For example, today people kill the cow and eat its meat. It's nishiddha karma, it is forbidden action against Vedas, against Almighty God. They do not know that God will severely punish them. They do not know it. Somebody was asking me yesterday, if God is everywhere inside the human being who is committing the killing of the cow, then why God is not stopping him? Because God does not stop your deeds. God watches your deeds. God gives a free will to your deeds. But God says in the Vedas what deeds you must do to earn karma and what deeds you must not do. Otherwise, if you do those deeds, you will get into sinful actions, or you will get sinful results, or dukh, misery, pain. So God will not stop if you go and kill a human being. God will not stop you. But you must not kill a human being is the Vedic truth. So listen the Vedas from an Acharya is what Sri Krishna says here. And further, akarma. Akarma means, some Gita is mentioning that akarma means those deeds which are performed without attachment. Absolutely against the Vedas. Akarma means not doing the action as prescribed by the Vedas. Akarma means sitting idle. For example, God says you must get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My Acharya has quoted Rig Veda 1/92/10, where Almighty God says, if you do not get up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, and if you get up after the sunrise, or if you are sleeping until the rays of the sun touches your house and the earth, then the sun rays itself will eat your bhavishya. It will eat your future completely, just like a jackal or a fox eats its prey in the jungle. Means a person who sleeps until late time in the morning, his future will get destroyed by Almighty God. So these are very, very important things. So inaction, akarma means sleeping in the morning. Akarma also is becoming a nishid karma or forbidden action. My Acharya has written, if you are alasi, if you are lazy, if you are sleeping, if you do not do the moral deeds as per the Vedas, you will do inaction, you will be doing akarma, and akarma will result in vikarma, which is against Vedas. So Sri Krishna is giving an inspiration to Arjun, you are a warrior. Don't argue in the battlefield, or don't argue before the war that I will not do the war. You must do the war because you are the warrior. It's your karma to do the war, to establish the dharma. So Sri Krishna is inspiring Arjuna in doing the dharmic war, and similarly Sri Krishna is inspiring us to do shubh karma in our life. If we don't do shubh karma, we will do akarma, we will do inaction, and sometimes we will do vikarma. And when we do vikarma, we will be getting into the trap of karma phal. So Almighty God says in the Vedas, Kuruvanne veha karmani, do the Shubh karma as per the Vedas. And also God says, do the karma until last breath of your life. Minimum 100 years you must live. Minimum 100 years you must live. And do your Shubh karma until your last breath. My Acharya says that yogis like great tapasvi, they will work until their last breath. They will do Ved Prachar, they will do tapasya until their last breath. My Acharya was bedridden. Even when he was bedridden some time back, my Acharya did not leave his tapasya. My Acharya did not leave pravachan. My Acharya did not leave doing yajna. So my Acharya says this is Shubh karma to do pravachan, to do Ved Prachar, to write books, to explain the knowledge of Almighty God. So these are the inspiration to do, for us to do good deeds in our life. So we must understand what is karma, what is akarma, what is vikarma, and then try to set our life properly, plan clearly what I must do, what I must not do. Sometimes there are temptations that God says, do not eat non-veg. But a non-veg eater from childhood, he leaves non-veg sometime after listening Vedas, he leaves non-veg. But there will be a situation that get created in which he will be tempted to eat the non-veg food, for example. So immediately he must understand God is watching me. I have left non-veg food completely. Now I cannot touch it because I do not kill any other animals. Killing animals is a forbidden action by Almighty God. So let me try to save my Mother Earth. Let me not commit this sin of eating the non-veg. If he gets that thought and then he firmly takes a stand that he will not do that forbidden action, then God will be pleased upon that Jivatma. And God will take him towards the enlightenment path actually. If you stop doing crime at the moment of your temptation, like example, smoking, drinking, a person after leaving smoking 3 months or 4 months later on, he gets so much tempted. And if he stops that temptation and go towards God, God will be so much pleased and God will shower his blessings on that person. So we must understand the depth of karma philosophy. That is the reason why Gita is written. Gita is not written to worship Sri Krishna as Almighty God. Please understand that. And I would sincerely request you to read the Gita written by my Acharya. If you have money, please buy the book. It's just 400-500 rupees. 400 is nothing. But the knowledge you will get is infinite. You cannot measure the knowledge. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.